All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. You already know what day it is. So it's time for yet another session of One Punch Man. Let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another live reading of One Punch Man. Today we are going to be going through Volume 6 of the series, and I'm just now noticing that the way the pages are set up on this volume are kind of weird. Like, some of them are not exactly level a little bit, but it's just something minor. It's very minor. But today we're going to be going through Volume 6. Last we left off in Volume 5, Saitama defeated the Deep Sea King. We were introduced to Puri Puri Prisoner, and Saitama made himself look like a jerk in order to make the other heroes who got beaten by the Deep Sea King in order to protect their honor. So, but out of all the letters that Saitama got sent concerning his actions during the whole Deep Sea King battle, only one letter sent to him actually issued him thanks, and it turned out that it was Movement Rider, and that's when we ended the volume. Now it's time to move on. Also, we got introduced to this old soothsayer type lady saying that the end is near, the world is going to end, like all that. So now we get to see how that transpires in Volume 6. Volume 6, Volume 6, The Big Prediction. And we're going to be going through punches 30 through 34, so it's not going to be all that long. Ravi, good to have you. We're going through Volume 6 of One Punch Man, so I hope you're ready. Punch 30, Class S. And it has someone standing at the bottom of some mountain that has like 1,000 steps going up somewhere. And then we cut to bang. Fist of flowing rock. Crushed fist of flowing water, crushed rock. And it shows Bang using his martial arts in front of Saitama and Genos. I guess they're at his dojo. It goes like that. So, give it a try. You two have good instincts, so I'm sure you can master it right away. And then Saitama just says, I just came because you said you'd show me something cool, Gramps, but you're recruiting me? Yo, Looney! I just came because you said you'd show me something cool, Gramps, but you're recruiting me? I'm not interested. Genos, you do it. And then Genos just says, no, I will refrain. Instead of self-defense, I seek absolute destructive strength. And then the guy who's standing there in the background screams out, do not insult the fist of flowing water, crushed rock. I am Chiranko, Bang Sensei's best disciple. And Genos looks at him and grabs Chiranko by the neck, which Chiranko immediately says, I give! Exit Mukama! What is it? Ain't that exit? Hold on. Oh, that's exil. Sorry. Chat is kind of shrink down in the screen I'm using to record right now, so... Love you, man. Well, thank you. Hopefully everything I do here is entertaining to you. Love you guys as well. But Chiranko immediately gets put in a chokehold gets grabbed by the throat by Genos when he says, I give! And Genos says, you're his best disciple. Bang, I expected better from your dojo. And Bang says, well, there is one who stands unchecked. He has incapacitated so many talented disciples that many others quit in fear. And Saitama says, is he strong? What's his name? Garo. He was once my finest disciple, but I beat him up and drove him out. You kick butt, Gramps. And then Chiranko says, haven't you ever heard of the hero's named Silverfang? Class S, rank 3, Silverfang. It's not Bang, it's Fang. My bad. I've been saying his name wrong this entire time, even though it gives it to me at the beginning of the volumes. I apologize to everyone. Class S, rank 3, Silverfang. With moves like flowing water, he toys with his opponents. He is the master of martial arts who, like raging water, can pulverize a massive rock with one punch. You're a little squirt who just joined Class B. Take Master Bang lightly and you'll get hurt. Right, his name is Bang. His hero name is Silverfang. I've been saying it right. Why am I getting so hard on myself for mispronouncing things? Take Master Bang lightly and you'll get hurt. And then Bang says, Chiranko, do not disgrace me. Saitama is much more powerful than I. And then Chiranko's all like, Master? Surely you're kidding. And then someone comes running up the stairs saying, Mr. Silverfang! I'm from the Heroes Association. And this same dude that was at the beginning of this chapter, who was all the way at the bottom of the stairs, he's climbed up the stairs. He's tired. His hair's disheveled. He's untied his tie. You know it's serious when you loosen your tie. I'm from the Heroes Association. There's an emergency summons of Class S heroes. Please, you must come to headquarters. Oh, is that Genos? You're Class S, so you should come too. Is it threat level dragon? And then Bang just says, oh dear. Charanko, watch the Jodo for me. Be careful! Master, they may need your strength. Will you come too? Sure, I got time. City A, Hero Association Headquarters. And it shows Saitama, Bang, and Genos walking through some very high-tech doors as they enter in, and we have some dude with a big cloak, but also has like some sort of atomic symbol on the back of his cloak as he says, oh, Silverfang, I knew you'd come. The cyborg Genos-san. I don't know that guy. It's been a while, Atomic Samurai. This is Saitama, Class B. He will one day top Class S, so I brought him. You're a hero too, middle-aged dude? Nice to meet you. I'm not shaking your hand, huh? I only accept the strong. I'll greet you properly when you make it to this class. And I'm not middle-aged. I'm 37. This dude is literally just 7 years older than me. To say that I'm in the same age group as Atomic Samurai, I never thought I would say this sentence. But man, I am getting older. Even though I don't physically look it, I'm getting older. And I'm not middle-aged. I'm 37. Isn't that middle-aged? Hey, who dragged in this Class B loser? It's an affront to us. Even if invited, you should have refused. You've got some nerve. You just casually strolled in here to be near us, is that it? You're unpleasant, so get lost. And then in this next panel, it shows Terrible Tornado drawn in like a kid's style as she's trying to talk down to Saitama, but Saitama's clearly twice her size. And then Saitama just says, Who's this sharp-tongued lost kid? That is Tornado, Class S, Rank 2. She defeats monsters with her paranormal attacks. She is an Esper. Almost everyone is gathered. Let us go sit. How dare you? You dare ignore me? Hey! As they walk past Tornado, and we sit in front of a giant, big table where Genos is there, Atomic Samurai, Bang, Tornado, Pretty Prisoner, and a dozen other people as well, including Dogman. I'm 30? Yes, I just turned 30 in March. I don't look at it all. I have slightly immortal genes. And no stress. Stress will age you prematurely. But if you live life with very little stress, then your body will age very little. But we got a full table of all these S-Class heroes. This is my chance to flirt with Genos. Class S, Rank 17, Putty Prisoner. And they're all thinking to themselves, a great deal of thinking to themselves, this must be important. Almost everyone has come. Class S, Rank 16, Genos. Threat level Demon and Dragon are nothing to me. Class S, Rank 15, Metal Bat. And then there's someone sitting here, and he's just thinking to himself, Saitama, I've heard that name before. Class S, Rank 14, Tank Top Master, Tank-a-Top Master! And then another person is sitting right underneath his panel, but they don't say anything. Class S, Rank 13, Flashy Flash. And then it has Watchdog Man, sitting here just sniffing, it's thinking, someone farted. Class S, Rank 12, Watchdog Man. Then we got one big bluff black dude sitting here, just going, is everyone looking at my bod? Do I shine more than anyone? Class S, Rank 11, Super Alloy Black Luster. Then we got this super fat dude that would put Queen from One Piece to shame. Class S, Rank 10, Pig God. And he's just casually eating a cheeseburger like it's the size of like a SpongeBob Krabby Patty. Just casually eating. I'm so glad I still have some Meat Lovers pizza downstairs. I'm gonna eat me some Meat Lovers as soon as I'm done with this. I'm hungry. I am hungry. Because I didn't eat breakfast. I woke up late. Then we have some sort of cybernetic looking guy sitting in a chair. Class S, rank 9, Drive Knight. Then we got this one dude just sitting here with a high collar coat thinking, these guys don't look cooperative. How much is that pig gonna eat? Class S, rank 8, Zombie Man. Then we have this one dude with scars over his eye just sitting there silently. Class S, rank 7, King. Then we have an empty panel that just simply says absent. Class S, rank 6, Metal Knight. Then we got a kid right here. Rank 1 isn't here again? I wanted to meet him. Class S, rank 5, Child Emperor. Then we got Atomic Samurai sitting right here. Is Silver Fang going to instruct those two newbies? They'll make good rivals for my pupils. Class S, rank 4, Atomic Samurai. So, what brings us here? Class S, rank 3, Silver Fang. How should I know? I waited 2 hours without any explanation. Class S, rank 2, Terrible Tornado. And then, sitting at the top of this group, also absent, just like Metal Knight, Class S, rank 1, Blast. And then we have Saitama sitting here, saying, can I have some tea? Class B, rank 63, Saitama. And then it has like a little bit of a bonus manga, and that's the end of Punch 30. Punch 31 is next. But it has put in this bonus of single-page bonus single-page chapter. It has Pretty staring at Saitama and Genos, thinking, he's acting like he belongs here, but who is he? He isn't Class S. Genos' sidekick? Tea, please. Yeah, that must be it. He's getting tea for his master. No, he's drinking it himself. Who is that guy? And Pretty is all like, who's this person sitting next? Obviously, I mean, I just said it, but you know. But that's the end of Punch 30. Onwards to Punch 31, the big prediction. And then it has someone walking up saying, I'm Sitch from the Hero Association. I will brief you today. Metal Knight and Blast's whereabouts are unknown, so we could not contact them. This cannot wait, so we issued an emergency summons. Now, let us get started. I summoned you, our finest heroes, to save the Earth. Even you, Class S heroes, could lose your lives. You may decline now and maintain your status, but none who hear what I say may leave. If you decline, we will confine you here until this is over in order to avoid a panic. Are you prepared to hear this? And no one really says anything in this panel, except Metal Bat, who says, is this really all that important? I left my little sister's piano recital for this. If this isn't important, I'm trashing this place. And then Sitch says, the great seer, known as Madame Shibabawa, is dead. Wow, so even though we were just introduced to her in at the end of the last volume, she's dead now. And this shocks people. And Zombie Man says, Shibabawa? Did someone kill her? And then Sitch says, no, she predicted the future 6 months from now, grew frightened and had difficulty breathing. Then she choked to death on a cough drop. You know, sorry, it's just that sometimes this side starts to twitch a little bit. I don't know why. It's very weird. It wasn't doing that when I got out of the shower. But the deaths of people in this series is just so nonchalantly put. The great seer who foreseen the future had difficulty breathing. She then immediately died when she choked on a cough drop. It's like these nonchalant deaths, it's like they're used to this sort of thing. No, she predicted the future 6 months from now, grew frightened and had difficulty breathing. Then she choked to death on a cough drop. And then Super Alloy says, I see. So from now on, we must handle disasters without Shibabawa's prophecies. Is that what this is about? And then Sitch just says, no. Madame Chababawa foretold only a small portion of the disasters we have addressed. Many more went unforetold. And then Pretty is silent, and Saitama says, excuse me, but, Who's Madame Shibabawa? A hero? And Putty says, huh? You don't know? She's even been on TV. She was a great seer. She was a seer. A great seer. She foretold when earthquakes and monsters would strike. Even without her, we have gotten out of many tight spots. Oh, wait. I think Sitch is the one saying this, because it doesn't exactly have the speech bubble on Pretty responding to Saitama. But I guess Sitch says, huh? You don't know? She's even been on TV. She was a seer, a great seer. She foretold when earthquakes and monsters would strike. Even without her, we have gotten out of many tight spots, but we still gave her our personal protection and treated her specially. That's because her predictions were 100% accurate. The crux of the problem is Madame Shibabawa's final prophecy. She recorded it on this small memo as she choked. It tells of a fortune, a future certain to come. Here it is. Can you read it? And it just has Earth danger. It just simply says Earth danger on the note. Not entirely detailed, but these two words, surprises Atomic Samurai, Tank Top Master, Pig God is just scarfing down cheeseburger after cheeseburger, Bang is slightly sweating, it shows Metal Knight just sitting there silently, and Child Emperor is surprised as well, as they all think, the Earth is in danger? And Child Emperor says, what? This is dumb. I got cram school, so can I go? And then Sitch just says, Child Emperor, you're 10 years old, right? I heard you were a genius, but if you do not recognize the crisis before us, I must say you are still a child. What? Listen closely. Madame Shibabawa's predictions are 100% accurate. She has foretold numerous catastrophes, floods, dangerous creatures, and major earthquakes. Some resulted in mass deaths, and yet Madame Shibabawa never once used the word danger. Something worse than a major earthquake or monster of threat level demon or dragon is going to happen, and within 6 months! And then it just shows King's face. It shows Watchdog Man going, I understand that, but if we don't know the exact time, how can we prepare for it? You're right! Nonetheless, prepare to fight sometime in the next 6 months. I represent the powerless ordinary people, and you are our only hope. And then Saitama says, but could it come tomorrow or even today? Huh? You're right. Who are you again? Good thing I came. And then all of a sudden, there's a massive whoom sound that happens that shakes the entire building that everyone is in. And it's a massive attack. The whole building is shaking with Genos going, what? Is a building under attack? No way. This is Hero Association headquarters. And then it shows that the building is actually being attacked as a massive creature is shooting blasts at the headquarters from multiple directions. What a strong building. And it's this ginormous Tengu-looking creature. Shall we invade? Hawk, eagle, falcon, kite. And it's numerous Tengu creatures flying around, barraging the headquarters. The Earth will be ours after we remove the heroes. With the Subterranean King and Deep Sea King gone, it's ours for the taking. Follow me, the Sky King! And then one of them says, Old man, look up! Get out of here! And before that happens, all the members of this, Sky people that was floating with this Sky King, they all immediately start getting chopped down one after another. And this guy looks up, and a ginormous shadow looms over the entire city. I'm getting massive Independence Day vibes from this. But they all get cut down, except for the Sky King, and he looks up, and, well, he's only looking up as the final page of this chapter just shows a ginormous shadow going across all of the buildings. easily eclipsing this Sky King in size. But that is the end of Punch 31. Onwards to Punch 32 from outer space. And there's a little, then there's a little bonus manga here. I was trying to make sense of it. With Metal Bat sitting here as they're going, the great seer known as Madame Shibabawa is dead. Did someone kill her? And it's going over all the things that's happening, but apparently, Metal Bat, I guess, is glancing around, and then his ear kind of extends, because I guess he's trying to make his ear extend so he can hear his little sister's piano recital from that distance, and he's just sitting there sweating as he's trying to, I guess, listen in on her. That's what I'm assuming. Punch 32 from outer space, and in this beautifully drawn double panel, a ginormous spaceship is seen coming straight through the clouds, floating over the entire city. And then numerous lights appear underneath the ship, and then an explosion happens, because apparently the ship is firing on the city below, and it just devastates a ginormous amount of the city. And then we cut back to the Sky King, who's there thinking to himself,
I am the Sky King, ruler of the air, but he swatted me like a gnat.
And it shows the Sky King's entire being, like every part of his body, was just completely obliterated right where he was still floating in the air. As if he was nothing. You know how bad you got to be beaten down to have your face still floating in the air and your body still in a position as if you were moving, but the rest of it is just gone because someone just destroyed it in an instant? But then we get the person that I guess destroyed the Sky King, and it's this weird amalgamation of humanoid body parts. It's like humanoid, but there's multiple heads and they're all conjoined. It's very weird looking. Also, I probably should have said this at the beginning. If you want to know what I'm reading, either look it up on Viz and follow along, or go to whichever manga site you read of your choice, so you can follow along with me. But it's this weird humanoid creature thing with wings, and its left hand became a mallet as it goes, "What was that? I don't know. It was flying, so I killed it. That is good. We protect ship." And he's just floating in the air, and then he continues, whatever this thing is, continues going, "I do not see any more creatures, nor do I. Ship killed them. That is good, but remain alert." And then it shows darkness, and then it shows a light, as it shows someone lifting a piece of rubble off of themselves in the middle of this destroyed portion of the city. What just happened? And it's this dude in this knight armor, Class A, Rank 2 hero, Eian. And then apparently he thinks back to Atomic Samurai, who apparently is his master, as he goes, "I came with Master Atomic Samurai to City A and waited in a nearby lodging. There was a loud sound and destruction. What the? Is this City A? I can see headquarters, so..." And then Eian looks above him, and he notices the ship above him. "What's that? It's floating, and it's huge. Is that thing responsible for this? Unforgivable!" And then whoever this creature was is right behind Eian and slams his hands where his helmet is, but luckily he dodges, but this creature destroys the helmet, just completely crushes it as if it was paper. "Did you think I wouldn't notice such impending malice?" And then this guy prepares his stance, and he cuts directly into the heads of this creature. And then the next page, it shows Sitch just screaming his heart out. "Ah! Who could have known the prophecy would come true now? They destroyed City 8 in an instant!" And then Bang says, "Hey, why is this building still standing? Metal Knight constructed headquarters to be stronger than the average shelter, but outside is a wasteland." Then Metal Bat gets his bat and his coat and he goes, "Then why are there no windows? That's why there are no windows. This place is a stronghold for keeping out monsters." Then Child Emperor says,
We should go check out the enemy. Maybe they're not the prophecy.
and then it looks back, and then it cuts to Genos as he goes, Master, let's get out to. And then all he sees is just a giant hole in the roof where apparently Saitama has made his way up. Now, let's just talk about Saitama right now and how this dude managed to not only tunnel a hole through the roof of this building that was supposed to be built by Metal, that we've just been told that Metal Knight designed this entire building to be stronger than the average building. The fact that this building was able to survive this barrage that destroyed the entire city around it is a testament to its strength. But the fact that Saitama has bored through every single floor in this building, I guess going up to the top, without anyone noticing. Saitama built different. But Genos can only look on in the hole that Saitama has made. And it cuts. And I guess it cuts to Saitama. I gotta really open up this book wide. Saitama has, in fact, tunneled his way to the top of this building. And he's staring this spaceship in the face. And then he jumps high into the air. That's big. Aliens? And then a light flashes as he looks, and he just barely dodges. Well, I wouldn't say barely dodges. He just nonchalantly dodges a ginormous shell. Artillery shell that's launched towards him. And it shoots past him. And he goes, where massive shells like that would level City A? Well, that's better than laser beams. And they won't burn off my clothes. As then it shows more shells being shot towards Saitama. He dodges one, and then one comes right in front of him, and he just says, go back to your home planet. And Saitama stops this ginormous shell that eclipses him in size so nonchalantly. He crushes it on impact it's like something hitting the Black Panther suit. It robs it of all momentum, and it doesn't just bounce off, it just stops. But Saitama hits it, stops it, and then kicks it back in the direction of the spaceship, causing a massive explosion. Go back to your home planet, and he just kicks it back at it. Then it shows Eion slicing into this creature multiple times, showing multiple dismemberments across the creature. But then it heals. It looks much bigger than the anime. Oh yeah, the shells are a lot bigger in the manga than it is in the anime. Because Saitama, it's basically the size of the shell itself is almost the size of a 2-story building. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the size of a 2-story building, and it's massive. It's the size of a house. And Saitama just not only crushed it, but kicked it back at the spaceship as well. But Eion is fighting this creature as it goes, a bellicose life form, and cautious.
Let us kill him.
That is good. Hurry, hurry, kill. And then Eion is thinking, my killer slashes haven't brought him down. That's never happened before. Is he invulnerable? Then it shows this creature creating a mallet as it launches it towards Eion. And he dodges, but the force of the blow is strong enough. The shockwave of this attack is enough to bore a hole through numerous patches of rubble and leaving a ginormous hole at the other end. And this also shocks Eion because he goes, what the? That's lethal! As it turns out that his left arm was also caught up in this, and it was taken off completely. I can't beat it! And then it shows this creature smiling with crazed looks in his eyes, as it goes, what an inferior species. Is that all we face? An easy kill, that is good. But remain alert. And it splits off. It shapeshifts, and each of his head splits off into different parts. It split up? I can't die like this! I'll kill him. You handle others. Understood. That building I destroyed, that is good. I protect ship. But they're all sliced through in an instant, and Eion looks on as Atomic Samurai is standing there as he goes, Ei, you're all right? Master! Your left arm. Master, swords have little effect on this monster. Master, swords have little effect on this monster. This almost sounded like Genos a little bit, sorry. Swords have little effect on this monster. Forget me and retreat. Get out of my way, says Atomic Samurai as he slices one of these humanoids into tiny little pieces. And then it just shows Atomic Samurai slicing, standing behind all these pieces as they're falling as he goes, EI, the path of the sword does not end for you yet. Stop bleeding. What you mean, stop bleeding? What you mean, stop bleeding? You can't just be all like, I am missing an entire arm. Okay, I'm gonna stop bleeding now. That's not how that works! EI, the path of the sword does not end for you yet, so stop bleeding. And then he just shakes his sword to get the blood off of it, as EI goes, yes, master. But then he looks on in shock as all the pieces that Atomic Samurai sliced apart all reconjoin and regenerate again as he goes, a life form on this planet can fight me. Go on, resist our invasion. Planet? You're from space? And more of you are on that floating toy? I doubt you caused all this destruction by yourself. And then Bang shows up going, Atomic Samurai, we will help you. And then Metal Bat shows, did you destroy this city? And if I did, then what? And then behind him goes Pretty Prisoner as he goes, I shall avenge the fallen men! Which shocks this creature as Putty thinks, to finish off your opponent you must, as he thinks back to the Deep Sea King telling him, to finish off your opponent, you must invest every punch with murderous intent. And then it shows dark wings appearing on the back of Pretty Prisoner as he bursts completely out of his clothes again with Dark Angel Rush as he punches this creature multiple times. Then it cuts to the inside of the headquarters again as it shows Kid Child Emperor and everyone else has made it to the top of the roof. Silver Fang, Metal Bat, Atomic Samurai, and Pretty Prisoner are enough for the enemy on the ground. The problem is that huge weapon up above. We can't reach it there. We can't reach it up there. It would just shoot our aircraft down. And then it shows I worded that weirdly. It would just shoot our aircraft down. And then Super Ally says, King, you're near the top of Class S. What do you think? Then we get some narration from Genos. King is Class S, rank 7. Rumor says he's the strongest man on Earth, and the other heroes show him respect. Then it just shows King standing there silently, as I guess his heart is beating. Heart is beating. And then he just says, I can't do anything. And then everyone looks surprised as he says, there is no way to attack it up there. The mysterious flying object has fallen silent. Call in Metal Knight. And then Tatsumaki says, what? You're pitiful and you call yourself the strongest. Tornado, if you anger King, he'll kill you. A whole town is gone. Are you going to let the enemy get the jump on us again? Enough. I'll handle this myself, says Tornado. And then Genos says, wait, I will go too. It may not work, but I can attack from the surface. And then I keep wanting to call her Tatsumaki, but Tornado looks back at him in a drawn childlike and goes, didn't you hear me? I said enough. And then Genos doesn't say anything. And then Super Alloy goes, they come out of the same hole that Saitama made. So I wonder if any single one of them questioned who made this hole into the headquarters. But every single one of them comes out of the hole that Saitama made. So all of them climbed up to the top. But Tornadoes goes, didn't you hear me? I said enough. And then Super Alloy goes, calm down, Genos. I understand if you anger her, she'll kill you. And then Genos just silently thinks to himself, oh well, I do not need to get along with the Class S heroes. Master already went to punch the enemy ship. I don't know if this is Shibabawa's prophecy or not, but Master can defeat any evil. If he cannot, then humanity is doomed. Then it shows Saitama inside of the ship. And a creature staring down at him going,
I'm surprised you made it this far, intruder. But you go no further. You cannot defeat Groribas. My acid breath will melt you.
And as soon as he finishes that sentence, his head's gone. Head just gone. It is no more. It is deceased. It is pushing up daisies. It is an absentee head. It's just gone. Saitama just punched him straight there, and Groribas is dead. I've been tearing it up, but the ship doesn't fall. And I've defeated several guys who look like leaders. It's about time their boss came out, if he's still alive. And then we have one creature inside of this main ship going,
Impossible! Groribas was our strongest, but he beat him? He's incredible! How did he get in? What's our guard Mezelgard doing? Is he outside slacking off? That leaves just me and him!
And then we have a voice come in from the background going, Garyugan Shoop, what are you doing? And then I guess this creature called Garyugan Shoop looks back as we see this person with spikes on a cape with spiky hair. And then Garyugan Shoop goes, a lot of these names are crazy. Let me just say that now. He goes,
My humblest apologies. One of the native inhabitants got on board, Lord Boros. In 4 minutes, he has destroyed 23% of the ship and killed all warriors who faced him.
And then Boros stands there going, the ship will not fall unless he destroys a power sphere. But he has only destroyed crew's quarters. Oh, wait, no, it's not Boros going this way, saying this. Garyugan Shoop continues going,
the ship will not fall unless he destroys a power sphere. But he has only destroyed crew's quarters. The lesser warriors.
Oh, no, this actually is Boros saying this. Sorry, my apologies. The ship will not fall unless he destroys a power sphere, but he has only destroyed crew's quarters. The lesser warriors will be of no use. You, Groribas, and Mezelgard, my top 3 warriors, will eliminate the intruder. And then, Garyugan just goes,
Groribas is already dead.
What?
I'll summon Mezelgard. The 2 of us can beat him.
And then Boros doesn't say anything. He just stands there and he looks at Saitama, who's drawn really simplistically in the monitors that they're watching. And let me just say, the design of Boros is very cool. I like his overall design, very, very spiky. Then we cut to this creature, who I'm guessing is Mezelgard, as he's standing there in front of Pretty Prisoner with numerous holes in through his entire body, I guess from Pretty Prisoner's Dark Angel Rush. And Pretty Prisoner standing there in the buff, as always. As Eon is thinking, he knocked holes in that monster with his fists, but it's still no good. He regenerates too fast. And it hasn't hit him yet. It took off my arm in an instant. No! Dodge! As it shows Mezelgard preparing to punch Pretty. And then Silverfang comes in and goes, pardon me. And then he blocks. He catches the strike of Mezelgard and then just sweeps it to the side, causing it to aim and hit the ground right next to him. Just the casual motion of catching an arm and then brushing it to the side and causing the whole momentum of it to be shifted from a whole different direction. He's a master. And then it shows Bang barraging Mezelgard with a whole series of blows that surprises him and launches Mezelgard into the far off distance. And Mezelgard gets up as it shows him bleeding.
Shall we contact ship?
Have cannons finish this? That is good.
I go do it.
As it shows a head peel off of Mezelgard and grow wings as it flies. Then Metalback comes up behind it going, you're going nowhere! And he hits it and knocks it to the ground.
Scum!
And then it shows Metalback coming down saying, don't you ever talk back to me! And then it shows him obliterating the head in an instant. Then a transmission comes in to Mezelgard.
Mezelgard, what are you doing?
I'm fighting. We have an intruder! And Mezelgard looks up and he goes, impossible. An intruder is headed your way. Kill him, Glory Boss! And that's actually the end of Punch 32. And then we get a bonus of the conversation between Geryuganshoop and Glory Boss, as he says,
an intruder is heading your way. Kill him, Glory Boss!
Of course. Who do you think I am? I've got more moves now. Like 20. It's too bad I can't show them all. My opponents always die first. Count how many more moves it takes to kill this guy. First, I'll use my new acid breath so my spit melts him. Then comes double bite, when I attack with both arms at once. I have also got Purgatory Thorn Grip, Sky Strangle Sunder, and Screwtail Thrust. I feel sorry for that intruder. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm surprised you made it this far, intruder. My acid breath will melt you.
So much for all 20 of his moves that he wanted to show off, because he couldn't even show off the first one he wanted to do before Saitama decided to vacate his shoulders. Then, that's the end of Punch 22, onwards to Punch 32, onwards to Punch 33. Let me get that correct. What was that laugh? That was the laugh of Glory Boss. That's the one that I gave him. But Punch 33, Men Who Don't Listen. And it shows Saitama coming up to a door saying, this one won't open either. Come on, open up. Come on, open up. You got a visitor. And he just says that, and even though the door won't open, he pulls not only the door, but the adjacent support wall attached to the door with the pull. He pulled the door and its hinges out. Just nonchalantly just pulling it like, this is a push and pull door. This is annoying. He just pulls the entire section of the door out of the wall. This man. Yeah, scary? Yeah, scary. And he's just standing there going, it broke. And Geryuganshoop is watching on, sweating bullets. Then we cut back to Metal Bat as he's going, you're mincemeat, take that! Huh? And then he notices that the pounds of flesh that he just obliterated with his bat, they all start conjoining together, building his head back. And then this piece of Mezelgard goes, yes, that is good. I have decided. I'll rip your limbs off and decorate the ship. You healed? You freak. Fight's on! Your batting practice! And then it shows Metal Bat denting in this part of Mezelgard's head in, and Mezelgard is looking like, you thought you dented in my head, But he's just grinning at him like that, with Eon going, Metal Bat, Master, everyone, direct physical attacks don't work on that. Let's retreat and use heat and find some other way. No way, all I can do is hit. And it just shows Metal Bat just constantly hitting this piece of Mezelgard. Not Metal Guard, Mezelgard. And Bang goes, and this is all I can do. Old folks can't learn new tricks. And then Purdy goes, same here. Sorry, Ian. And then Atomic Samurai goes, EI, don't you trust me? There's nothing I can't cut. And then it cuts to EI just thinking, oh no, they're all the type that won't listen. Then it shows Bang going up against Mezelgard, going with Geryuganshoop. It shows everyone going up against Mezelgard. Bang and Purdy are going up against the big body. Hold on. You put something in Discord? You taking more pictures of me again? You really love taking pictures of my weird faces, don't you? That's funny, though. That really is funny, though. But the giant body of Mezelgard is going up against Purdy and Bang as Geryuganshoop is talking to Mezelgard, going, Mezelgard, return to the ship! The intruder takes priority!
I'd like to, but these guys are persistent.
Earth has life forms who can give you a hard fight?
This isn't a hard fight. Tell me about the ship.
The ship's fine, but over half our fighters are down.
Concentrate the ship's fire on these guys.
I can't right now, and firing the cannons is the grunt's job.
Well, I can't return to the ship.
Fine, I'll tell the gunners, but if they hit you, don't die.
No, wait, come here and help. That'll be faster.
Hey,
Can you gun shoot?
as he says this, the top half of Mezelgard's head gets sliced off.
Is he worried? Is the intruder really that strong?
One more hit! As it shows Metalbat hitting that same head over and over and over again. It's no use.
It's no use, but you waste your strength. That is good.
And then Metalbat notices something, and he grabs it, and he goes, "What's this thing?" And this surprises the head of Mezelgard. Oh, you're heading out. Got 2 hearts to get the Master Sword and Breath of the Wild again. Right, you did say you were playing through that again. Best of luck to you, and I hope you get the Master Sword. Feel free to share a picture of it in Discord once you get it. I like to showcase people's achievements and stuff like that in the Discord, so feel free to show it there. But Metalbat grabs something, and he goes, "What's this thing? A marble? What was it doing in your head?"
Give that back!
And it shows Metalbat destroying this bead, and the detached head of Mezelgard going, "Whoa, that's gross, man. Are you dead? Hey, this one had a marble inside. It's their weak point. It's their weak spot." And then Atomic Samurai says, "Well done. I'll slice away until I hit it."
Impossible. I had that head over 100 years and now it's dead? But the cannons will finish you. They'll concentrate fire any minute now.
Wow. I don't even know how to describe what I'm looking at right now. It is a double panel, but it's just a massive. How do you even draw this? How do you even draw this? Hold on, how do you even draw this? You will when you get it. Prob's gonna fight Varuta and Varudanya to get those 2 hearts. I got you. But how do you even draw this double panel? So many interlocking pipes. It must have taken Yusuke Murata a long time to draw this panel, because it is just interlocking pipes everywhere, interlocking pathways everywhere. It's just endless. And even going down to the highly detailed section, it's like, how do you even draw this? I could never draw something like this. I draw, but I could never draw like this. And then it just zooms in on the pathway as it goes, "This is a warning to the intruder. Stop your destructive behavior and retreat immediately. I'm warning you." So all of this intricately drawn double panel is just pathways inside the ship. How do you even find your way through this? But it zooms in all the way onto one of the pathways as it shows Saitama going, with him going, "What the heck?" In the manga, can I show it? No, I cannot show it because they're copyrighted images, and it can lead to copyright strikes coming to my channel if it gets seen by the people that own the copyrights to it. I've seen it happen, and I just can't risk it. It's too risky. But it's very intricately drawn. Just look up chapter 33 of One Punch Man, and you can see it there. Let's see my artwork. Hold on. Now, mind you, it's from years ago, so I can't say... It's from years ago, so I can't say that I've been keeping up with it. But real quick, let me just show this off, and then we'll get back to it. I'm almost done. I keep forgetting that I had these over the years. That's just lines? Oh, you found it? Yeah. You see, you understand, Aristox. You understand why I was so flabbergasted when I was looking at that double panel. It was just nothing but endless pipelines. How does one even do that? But this is just an example, and this is from years ago. Like, way many years ago. I can't even remember the year, but this is stuff that I used to draw when I was younger, like Sonic. And I did Blaze when I was younger. Eggman. Then I did Tails as well. Cream and Cheese. Then I did Shadow as well. Even did Silver back then. Then I did Jet the Hawk from Sonic Riders. Then I think his name is Espio. I did Espio back then. Then I did that one bird girl from Sonic Riders. I did that one. Then here's one for Vector. This is from like over 10 years ago. Here's Knuckles, but it's not my best version of Knuckles, but that was from years ago. And that's just like, I got a few whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got several things dedicated to like different times that I've drawn different things in my younger years. I haven't drawn as often as I did in the past because I've been doing mostly this. Are we going to see a Kyushu 92 original manga? Nope. I'd rather do voice acting and read other manga, but you're not going to see me create an original story, though. But, going back to it, when Geryu Ganshoop is saying, "Retreat! Otherwise I'll kill you with everything I have!" And Saitama's just going, sorry if I took like a big massive break there in this chapter, because this really was supposed to be dedicated to just nothing but One Punch Man. But Saitama goes, what the heck? I hear that voice directly inside my head. Go any further and you're dead! Retreat? I'm lost. Where's the exit? Fine, I'll guide you. Turn right and then go up the stairs at the end of that hall. Then I'll go left. No! Stop! Darn you! Hey! No! No! Wait! Not that way! Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'll come to you, so stay right there! And then it shows Saitama jumping towards a ginormous door as Geryu Ganshoop screams out, No! Stop! And it shows Saitama bursting through and punching through this entire door. And then he lands in the area where Boros is standing. And then it shows in this beautiful double panel, Saitama standing there as the aura of his power is emanating from him, and apparently Boros can see this. A representative of this planet, I sense immeasurable energy. You came a long way quickly. Welcome to my ship. And then it shows Boros jumping down from his platform that he's standing on and coming down to Saitama, with Saitama saying, are you the invaders' leader? You really did a number on City A. And then it shows Geryu Ganshoop drawn next to Saitama saying, hey, as he throws pebbles at Saitama at high speeds, but Saitama isn't even fazed by getting hit by them. And he just goes, huh? Flying rubble?
You have wreaked havoc on the ship. Geryu Ganshoop, the universe's strongest telekinetic, will smash you to bits.
Telekinetic? You mean you're psychic? And then it just pretty much, it ends right there. That's the end of chapter 33, and then in this one panel it says, the giant labyrinth in the spaceship appears with the consent of its creator, Kazuo Nomura. Thank you very much. And then it just shows Geryu Ganshoop going, hey,
didn't I hit you?
Onwards to the last chapter. And then we got a bonus one at the end. Last chapter, Punch 34. Are you stupid? That's literally what it's called. Then a ginormous it shows Geryu Ganshoop whipping up rubble around him in a massive tornado as he goes, take this, teleconnected shower of rubble! And he throws it at Saitama, and Saitama gets hit with it, but Saitama's unfazed as Geryu Ganshoop goes, I did it! Hurling pebbles? What a waste of psychic power. Anyone can do that. and he just takes a small stone and he just, with extreme force, tosses it. He didn't throw it, he just tosses it. You know, like skipping stones, he just tosses it towards Giryu Gunshoop and splits and kills Giryu Gunshoop in that instant. Just splits his head straight open.
But I am Giryu Gunshoop. You cannot.
And then Giryu Gunshoop dies. And then it cuts to Boros as he says, "You have defeated my subordinates." And Saitama looks back at him with Boros smiling in a very highly detailed panel. "Most splendidly. Before we fight, tell me your name. I lead a band of thieves known as Dark Matter. I am Boros, dominator of the universe." I'm a hero I'm the professional hero Saitama. I don't know what the domino of the universe wants, but you guys destroyed the city, so I won't let you get away. Want to know what I want? There was a prophecy. A prophecy? Do you mean? No one in the universe was left to face me, so I was bored. But then a seer said I could enjoy a challenging fight on this planet. That was 20 years ago. It took time to get here. My subordinates think the prophecy was a lie to make us go away. But it was true. So excite me. That's what I came for. And then Saitama immediately punches him into a far-off wall. With enough force to almost destroy the support pillar that Boros is left cratered in. And then Saitama goes, as the title does, "Are you stupid? Attacking a planet just for thrills? Even the most bored office worker wouldn't think of that." Then Boros gets off out of the crater and steps towards Saitama, as Saitama is actually kind of surprised that someone actually survived his punch. Huh? "You broke the armor that holds in my overwhelming power." And then Saitama, in the classic look where he's just like, oh. He's just standing there, drawn simplistically, just sitting there like, "Oh, I did?" And then it shows Boros, whose body begins to metamorphose and change color as his power channels into his body, transforming him. And then the whole area explodes as Boros' power just explodes from his body. And then we cut to another room with this weird creature that has 3 eye stalks on his head going, "Okay, like Giryu Gunshoop ordered, I'm ready to fire. I'm supposed to hit those guys around Messelgard, but..."
Is it time? Ship will concentrate fire.
Then it cuts to Metalback going, "Only 2 heads left! Time to beat my way to a finish!" Then whoever this creature goes, "Here goes." Now he turned into Two Punch Man. And then all the guns fire down onto where everyone is, including Messelgard and all the rest of the heroes. And Atomic Samurai goes, "From above?
It is over. Retreat is impossible. Die."
And then it shows Terrible Tornado standing right there as the sky lights up with all of this. All of the ammunition all the shells being fired upon them. And she just waves her hand as her power activates, and all of the shells stop. She just grabs every single one of them, and they just stop before they hit anyone. Now, mind you, in the anime, it shows her stopping it in midair. It shows in the anime, it shows them stopping in midair, but here in the manga, it shows them stopping right before they hit the ground. And she stopped it. And then this one guy, the one gunner in there going, "Huh? What's that?" And then Bang is saying, "What happened?" And Putty says, "She stopped them." And then Terrible Tornado says,
"You're all hopeless without me. It takes you this long to beat one small fry? You should start over in Class C."
And then she points her finger upwards, and then all the shells turn upwards and start spinning at high speeds, and she says,
"I'm returning these shells,"
and sends them all flying up to the ship, causing a massive explosion to happen on the underneath of the ship, on the lower half of the ship. And then the same gunner with those 3 eye stalks just says, "I want to go home." And then it shows Messelgard as he screams out and he tries to assault all the heroes that are there. Bang deflects it, Putty deflects it, Metal Bat deflects it. Then it shows Putty grabbing all the tentacle arms of Mezelgard. Then it shows Bang going, "Nice catch," as he pretty much takes off one of the heads of Mezelgard, grabbing one of the marbles in the process as he goes, "Got it," and then crushes it, and that destroys one head of Mezelgard. Then it shows Mezelgard transforming one of his arms and backhanding Bang and knocking him off to the side with EI going, "Fang, watch out!" And then Bang gets knocked to the side in the process, and then it cuts to the shocked face of Atomic Samurai. Then it cuts to Boros back inside the ship going, "You have withstood my unleashed power most admirably." And then Saitama just says, "Yeah, you're strong." And that is the end of chapter 34. Then we get a bonus one where it has, "Am I going to watch season 1 episodes? It's really cool." Do you mean of One Punch Man? I have long since watched the season 1 of One Punch Man, long ago. I'm just reading through the entire story because I want to catch up to where the story is right now. I eventually will catch up. And plus, I did say I wanted to add One Punch Man to the channel. So I've already seen the season 1 of One Punch Man, and I've already seen season 2, though season 1's animation is far better than season 2's animation, I will say that much. But I'm just reading through, I'm doing this because I want to catch up to where the story is in the manga. It's going to take a good minute, but I will catch up to where One Punch Man is, and the same goes for Jujutsu Kaisen. But that was the end of chapter 34. We got a little bit of a bonus page where Saitama's talking to Genos going, "What you reading?" "I want a psychic ability for battle." "Like what?" "Like bending iron, and bursting paper into flame, and hurling stuff away." "Can't you already do that?" "I chose bad examples." It has an eye on his chest. Have I bought the Demon Slayer manga? I'm still working on getting the previous ones. I know I said I've been working on it, but I just been really, really busy. But I only have the final one. I only have volumes 23 and 22. I need to go and get the rest of them so I can have them on my shelf as well. But I don't have the physical ones, even though I've already read through the entire series. I don't have the physical ones, but I want to get the physical ones, so I'm gonna work on that. But we got our bonus manga, and that'll be the end of today's reading. Tomorrow is going to be a bit of a busy day for me, because I have not only the Jujutsu Kaisen read-through, but I also have my reaction to Summer Game Fest, which I will be doing a live reaction to, so I hope to see you guys there. But we'll talk about that once we get to it. But bonus manga, Salmon.
This is City Z. Please look atop the building behind you.
Have I bought the Demon Slayer manga? Oh, wait. Why am I looking at that? Why am I looking at that like you just said that again? I'm sorry. You can tell that I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat my meat lovers. You don't have issue 23? I say it again. It's so weird that my time of reading through Demon Slayer and my final reading of Demon Slayer happened on the very same day that volume 23 released. It was majestic. I didn't even plan for it, but I'm thankful that I was able to do that for you guys. But let's go ahead and do this bonus manga so that way I can bring this read-through to a close, because I've already went long enough as it is.
This is City Z. Please look atop the building behind me. What's this crowd about?
Someone's gonna jump. And then it's this person saying, "I got laid off, and my wife and kids ran away. I have nothing left. I lost it all. So I'm gonna die. Don't anyone come up here." And then sitting right next to him is Saitama. "Sorry, but I was eating here first."
What the?
Pay attention to your surroundings. "Did you come here to stop me? Stay back or I'll jump." That ridiculous outfit. "Are you a hero?" "Yeah." "Did they call you to plead with me?" "I told you I'm eating." "Well, I won't listen to any hero. Look." And then it cuts down to Class C hero Red Nose.
Don't do it. Listen to me. Treasure your life. A hero is pleading. A passing hero is pleading with him.
I wish he'd stop looking over here. Because the hero keeps looking over at the video camera, at the news camera, because he's trying to get attention. He's not trying to do it because out of the goodness of his heart. He's trying to do it to bump up his own popularity. I can already tell.
Please, don't do it. Listen to me. Treasure your life. I'm gonna give him this type of voice because he has a really big nose, and I think he has a stuffy runny nose. I'm gonna give him a Class C hero red nose. This is the voice I'm gonna give him. Don't do it. Listen to me. Treasure your life. A passing hero is pleading with him.
I wish he'd stop looking over here. A hero like that can't get through to me, says the guy who wants to jump. A few words and you heroes are bathing in praise. That's easy. Has that ever happened to me? Saitama thinks to himself as he's just eating. He's not even paying attention to this guy. That isn't work, and the same goes for you. What are you eating in a serious situation like this? Hijiki seaweed. I hate people who just do whatever they please. I sweat blood working for my family and company. Uh-huh. Well, aren't you gonna stop me? I really will jump! This is the hero I get? How typical. My whole life's been a farce. What's happening? Is he talking to someone? Is it a police officer? Hurry up and jump, I'm busy. Nah, I can't stop you, and I can't fix your problems. You're free to jump if you want. Tch, are all heroes like this? You don't have any real-world experience to use in dissuading me. Be free, huh? Only the young can do that. Oops, my salmon. As it shows Saitama accidentally dropping his salmon off the roof. And then the salaryman just goes, someday you'll know. And in that instant, someday you'll know what I mean. And as he says that, it shows Saitama running down the building to catch his salmon. And catching it before it even hits the ground. And he catches it in chopsticks before it even hits the ground and runs and jumps all the way back to the roof before anyone even realizes he ran down there in the first place. And then the salaryman who wants to jump is just looking like... And then it cuts back to Saitama going, phew, that was close. I saved it for last. Wouldn't want to drop it. What were we talking about? And it shows that Saitama's right back up on the roof as if nothing happened. What the? And then it shows the man falling, and before he falls, Saitama catches him in those same chopsticks. First of all, I understand that Saitama is strong, but them chopsticks ain't holding up that full-grown man! And he catches the man by the collar of his shirt with those chopsticks as he's going, Thank you, as the man is going inside of the elevator downstairs. I automatically thanked him. Thank you for the screenshot. I know you're always watching Aristox. I know it. That's the reason why I did that. That's one reason why I did the face, because I knew you were watching. I automatically thanked him. I didn't have the courage to jump anyway. No one would listen to me. So did I do that for attention? Did I want someone to help me? And then Saitama is standing there with him after he saved him going, just do what you want. Next time you want to jump, do it where I'm eating. That hero was too good for me. And then it cuts to the man. Then it cuts to the man coming out of the elevator as everyone down on the floor is going, hey, someone came out! So you're just giving up? Tch, after all this fuss. It wasn't a show! Just what do I want? What a bold lifestyle. Can I really do that? As he's storming through all the people who are looking at him. Looks like he's got his spunk back. And then it shows an explosion happening as a monster is rampaging through the city a couple of blocks away from him. A monster! Yeah! And now, it's my turn. The big prediction, end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Volume 6 of One Punch Man. Now it's time for me to go eat. So, we did this in about an hour and 9 minutes. I think we did it in a good amount of time, including with me taking a break to show off some of my old childhood drawings that I did when I was a kid. I just want to say, I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoy doing these live read-throughs for all of you. So everyone, I really do hope you enjoyed these read-throughs with my voices and me bringing life to this series. Just not, I mean, anyone can just read it in a regular tone, but I like to think that I bring like a certain type of different vibe whenever I add voice acting to it and make it a little bit more colorful than the more normal, regular read-throughs that people tend to do. But at the end of the day, all I can really say is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member because I am always looking forward to enter. Why was I about to say disciplining or I was about to say disciplining or displaying. Why was I about to say that? Because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. That flub just messed me up. I'm so sorry. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. It's time to go eat. I'm getting not one, not two, but 3 whole slices of meat lovers.